Well, it's a small problem that can cause a lot of issues for drivers. The Job Opportunities Task Force helped drivers out over the weekend by repairing brake lights. Organizers say they want to help people avoid unnecessary traffic stops and help save them money.
99% of the traffic stops here in Baltimore, they start with just your brake light. And then once you receive that stop for that brake light, they give you what they call a ticket or a repair order. And what that ticket does, sometimes you're just not able to afford that ticket or pay for that ticket. And so with that ticket, it becomes like unnecessary fines, points on your license.
The Job Opportunities Task Force has been working to help increase skills and job opportunities for low-income workers and job seekers around the city. It was a bounce-back game for the Ravens today in Indianapolis as they used a second-half surge to climb past the Colts. WMAR 2 News' Sean Stepner has the recap and reaction.
After 25 years and 7 tries, the Ravens finally have their first win in Indianapolis. Credit a huge halftime turnaround for a victory against the Colts. Veteran receiver Dez Bryant making his Ravens debut. First NFL action in 3 years, held off the stat sheet. Picked things up late first quarter, Ravens down 7-0. No Marlon Humphrey, no problem on the turnover front. Marcus Peters forces the fumble. Chuck Clark, the scoop, hurdle over Phillip Rivers and score. Ravens would trail 10-7 at halftime. Only 55 yards of offense for Baltimore in the first half. Things looking better at the start of the second half until this. Gus Edwards coughs it up at the 6-yard line. Colts recover. Ravens miss out on some massive points, but hold everything. Very next play, Marcus Peters again comes up with the interception, called an INT upon replay. Baltimore gets the ball back, and this time Gus secures the football. 1-yard touchdown. Ravens take the lead 14-10. They continue to add on in the fourth quarter. This time Lamar Jackson tucks it, goes 9 yards. The Ravens set an NFL record with at least 20 points for a 31st consecutive game. After 20 straight losses when trailing at the half, they rally for the win. 24-10 is your final as Baltimore improves to 6-2.
Really a great team win. The word that was used in the locker room, Eric DeCosta gave it to me, was fortitude. I think that expresses it because it was a tough football game, and it took a lot of courage and mental toughness to win that game.
Second half, he just dialed it up. Called the plays, 5 guys to be in the right position, and we just drove the ball down the field, scored touchdowns.
This was an important win, man, and that's a really good team and defense.
Defensive end Calais Campbell left this game early. Head coach John Harbaugh says it's a calf strain and not serious. Next up for the Ravens, another trip on the road. They head to New England next week for Sunday Night Football. Sean Stepner, WMAR 2 News.
Thanks, Sean. The University of Maryland also celebrating a win over Penn State, 35-19. Maryland's quarterback, Taulia Tagovailoa, completed 14 of 19 passes in the first half for 246 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions, and finishing with 282 passing yards. The loss puts Penn State at 0-3 for their record this season, a first since 2001. Maryland's record is 2-1, and they take on Ohio State on Saturday. Black Friday may look a little different this year. You won't have to wait until you're full of turkey to go shopping. Coming up, we'll tell you when you can find the best deals. And the beloved host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek, has passed away. We'll take a look at his hosting journey that made him a legend.
This is not the week to wash your car. In fact, while we're looking at the next 2 days to be fairly dry, massive rainfall comes our way Wednesday through Thursday, getting over 3 inches out toward Chestertown, the Inner Harbor, and Columbia picking up over 2 inches. Coming up, we'll take you hour by hour and city by city with your temperature forecast, as well as look at the future rain. You're watching WMAR 2 News.
You're watching the station that's working for you. Now, WMAR 2 News.
The pandemic has Black Friday sales taking place throughout the entire month. Instead of Thanksgiving night, some sales start this week. WMAR 2 News consumer reporter John Matarese looks into when you may find the best deals this month so you don't waste your money.
With no big sales in stores Thanksgiving night this year, the whole month of November will feature Black Friday sales. Now that sounds great, but when exactly will the best sales be? This was Black Friday pre-pandemic. This is Black Friday during COVID-19, where most of us will be shopping from home. So the major stores are spreading out their deals over the whole month. Walmart has deals for days with new sales over 6 different days during November. Best Buy started its Black Friday sales even before the trick-or-treaters went out. Best Buy's biggest sale will launch November 16th for members, November 22nd for the general public. And Target has Black Friday deals all month with new savings every week. So from the Doesn't That Stink file, not knowing when to shop. It's no longer as simple as lining up on Thanksgiving night, with dozens of retailers staying shut on Turkey Day this year. Kristen McGrath of BlackFriday.com says buy the item you want when it shows up on sale. Then if they lower the price, ask for an adjustment.
If you buy something early and that retailer drops its price later, it will match that lower price.
That way you don't overpay during this month of Black Fridays. Bottom line, start your searching for Black Friday deals now. Don't wait for Thanksgiving week so you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese, WMAR 2 News.
The pandemic continues to surge. Customers can expect to find limits once again on certain items at grocery stores. Kroger placed a limit of 2 on toilet paper, paper towels, disinfecting wipes, and hand soap. Those limits started this week. Costco is limiting the amount of toilet paper customers can buy, and in some instances, cases of water. The limits come as the U.S. experiences its largest daily increases in coronavirus cases since the pandemic started. People across Miami-Dade County are now under a hurricane watch, a flood watch, and wind advisories. Tropical storm Eta is expected to bring up to 60-mile-per-hour winds Sunday evening into Monday. There is also a possibility of tornadoes and rainfall of up to 20 inches. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez announced that ahead of the storm, regional COVID-19 testing sites will be closed until further notice. The mayor also gave an update on the storm.
Miami-Dade County is now under a hurricane watch, flood watch and wind advisories. Rainfall impacts have begun and are expected to continue to spread and intensify today and Monday.
All bridges in the coastal Miami-Dade County have been locked down ahead of the storm. The mayor said all city offices, parks, and marinas will be closed Monday until further notice. All schools in the county will also be closed Monday.
And now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
Taking a closer look at Eta, we see it's still about 140 miles south-southeast of Miami. Look at that eye right there. We are still noticing, though, the wind 65 miles per hour, which keeps it a tropical storm, although anticipated to just bump up slightly, become a hurricane sometime tonight into tomorrow as it gets closer, moving out over toward the Keys, where they could see isolated amounts of 18 inches of rainfall. The official forecast moves it near the Keys out over toward the Gulf of Mexico, and then sometime on Friday. So it kind of just sits there for a few days, possibly getting up to a Category 4 hurricane. But this model indicating that by the time we get to Friday, maybe back down to a tropical storm, impacting somewhere from the Florida Panhandle all the way out over toward West Florida. One thing is for sure right now, though, it's raining out over toward Miami, and you can see the camera screen here how it's a little bit glazy at times, right? That's some of the showers are reflecting off of the camera there. Back here, we don't have any of that. Instead, we have mostly clear skies tonight. We are going to notice a chance of fog entering our forecast, with temperatures staying warm until we get a cold front on down, which happens in the middle of the work week. So here we are in Baltimore. Lovely night for us, maybe to do a nice little walk with the dog. Temperature is not too bad out there, mild. 65 degrees out toward the Inner Harbor. Parkton, you're also looking at it right around 65, and even out over toward Elkton, 58 degrees. These numbers, though, considerably warm, right? We're looking at them warmer than where we were just yesterday, and that's when temperatures really were close to the upper 70s, near 80. Essex 4 degrees warmer than where you were 24 hours ago. Chestertown 5 degrees warmer for you. And although we are looking for a cool night, have no fear, temperatures tomorrow will rebound yet again. Almost 15 degrees warmer than normal autumn part due to this area of high pressure. It has clockwise flow. So for tomorrow, it starts our winds out of the north, sneaks them then out of the south. So we continue to warm things up under mostly sunny skies. By Tuesday, though, that high pressure moves a little bit further away. So now our winds straight up out of the south. We pull in more moisture, and as a result, a little bit more cloud coverage. If those clouds are thick enough, it will drop our temperatures. If they're not too bad, we'll continue to stay on into the low to mid 70s for us. So still some uncertainty by Tuesday. One thing we're not uncertain about, this cold front. That should arrive in our area by Wednesday. Combined with all that moisture, we have the threat of thunderstorms by the time we get to Wednesday evening. So here's your temperature forecast. 7 a.m. on your Monday, waking up on into the low 50s here. So maybe just a little bit warmer than normal for us. By the afternoon, upper 60s out toward the Inner Harbor, Stevensville 64, and Annapolis also looking at the mid 60s there. We see our temperatures peak close to the 1-2 o'clock time frame for you. So your commute on home, not a bad one. 66 out toward Columbia and Bel Air, 61. If you have to wait through the drive-through line to pick up dinner, not too bad, right? Now Tuesday, remember, here's the day we don't know. The cloud's going to be too thick or not. So I think this number's a little bit cooler. Go ahead and bump it up by about 5 degrees for us, keeping us on into the lower 60s, keeping that 5-degree cooler pattern as well as we head through the evening hours. So maybe most likely your commute on home staying on into the upper 60s. It's Wednesday. We really notice the cool down with the showers coming on down as early as 10 in the morning. You can see the little pockets of yellow coming down Wednesday night into Thursday. That's when we have that chance of thunderstorm activity until it kicks on out of here by Friday, although the rain break will be very brief. So don't wash your car. 7-day forecast for you. 74 degrees tomorrow, patchy fog. Tuesday, also morning fog. The thickest fog, though, will be on Wednesday, and then the evening was when the heavy rain comes. We could see 2 to 4 inches of rain with that cold front. Mallory?
Sabrina, thank you. The Answers and Questions show Jeopardy posting the sad news on its Facebook page. Alex Trebek, diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in March of 2019, has died. He continued to host Jeopardy for 18 months after being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
As the beloved host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek was known for his poise in front of the camera and his charismatic personality.
Thanks for coming. That was a good visit.
Trebek started his career hosting game shows in his native Canada.
Welcome again to Reach for the Top.
Making the move to Hollywood in 1973 to host his first American show. Then in 1984, Trebek was called on to host the game show that would make him a legend.
Welcome to America's